Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, the Trump transition is underway, and here to talk about that is Dr. Bill Angel. Welcome, Bill.
Welcome.
All right. So lots of things have been happening, you know, as Trump is getting ready to become president once again. So let's discuss how's that, you know, things are coming along.
It's sort of the way it was in 2016 when he was about to become president the first time. A lot of chaos, a lot of dysfunction, people coming and going, especially since he had the experience of the last transition, the fact that this transition is looking very much like the 2016 transition says a lot about this upcoming administration.
Well, I think there's been a lot of things that may have been discovered in people's closets, or you know, those skeletons in the closets that maybe the general public wasn't aware of, and so I'm not sure how.
I think it's more than that. I think it's the night of the election when he won. Trump declared himself having a mandate. Well, it was 0.6%. It wasn't a mandate. And I think, but he's acting as if it were a mandate, as if he could appoint anybody he wanted to hold these offices. And of course, right off the bat, you get Matt Gaetz being Attorney General, and that lasted about a week. And then you got the current kerfluffle with Pete
Hegseth.
That's Jeff. And the Defense Department, which is probably the most crucial cabinet position in the administration, and it's going down the tubes. So I mean, it's just been one thing after another.
Yeah. So you know, I can imagine what it must be like to pick you know, certain people to run huge departments, very important departments in our country. And I mean, that's got to be a tough thing to do. But I mean, I guess there has been quite a bit of vetting involved, you would think.
No, there hasn't been. That's just it. There hasn't been vetting. I mean, why did he pick Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to be the head of the health department? I mean, come on, it was a payoff. It was a payoff because he endorsed his candidacy. And, you know, and so it's been one thing after another. Now, there have been a few good choices in things like Office of Management and Budget and so on. But it's basically been appointing cronies to fill these positions, and I think it's looking very much like it did in 2016.
Yeah, one of the things that he said that he was going to do is pretty much pick Trump loyalists to fill those positions, and you know, that could either become, I think maybe. What do you think?
It's a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want people who will speak truth to power. You don't want people who are just loyalists, are going to be afraid to speak truth to power. And I mean, that's where presidents get into trouble, where you have people who are in charge of various departments hold back information because they know it will make him angry, or they know he will not like it, or they may lose status in the administration. It's happened under LBJ during the Vietnam War. It's happened in other administrations, happened under Reagan. So it's one of these things that I think a president has to allow his appointees to speak truth to him and to respond to that truthfully.
Yeah, the truth always goes forward, I guess, you know.
It's the best way.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We got a long way to go, Bill.
You bet.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.